Exorcism, it's not just something you see in horror movies. For thousands of years, cultures all over the world have believed that spirits can take control of a person's body. The ancient Sumerians, Babylonians, and Egyptians all had rituals to drive out these unwanted guests. It's a practice found in Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and Buddhism, each with its own unique methods and prayers. For example, in Christian exorcisms, priests often use tools like a crucifix, holy water, and a book of prayers called the Roman ritual. In Islamic traditions, a practitioner might recite specific verses from the Quran to expel a jinn, and in some shamanistic cultures, a healer might enter a trance state to confront the spirit directly, using drums, chants, and sacred plants. But it's not always about religion. Sometimes what looks like possession is understood differently. Think about historical cases of hysteria or modern diagnoses like dissociative identity disorder. These conditions can cause behaviors that societies once blamed on demons. It shows how our understanding of the human mind has changed over time. One of the most famous cases is the story of Anneliese Michel in Germany in the 1970s. After showing severe psychological disturbances, her family believed she was possessed. Two priests performed dozens of exorcism rites on her over several months. Tragically, Anneliese stopped eating and passed away. The case sparked a huge debate. Was it a genuine spiritual battle or a medical tragedy that was mishandled? Hollywood has definitely fueled our fascination. Movies like The Exorcist, based on the real-life case of a boy known as Roland Doe, brought these rituals into the mainstream. While the film took creative liberties, the core story of a struggle against an unseen force captivated audiences worldwide. But here's the most fascinating part. Many documented cases share a common, mysterious element. The person allegedly possessed often speaks in languages they've never learned, knows secret information about others, and shows unnatural physical strength. Skeptics point to psychological phenomena, while believers see it as proof of a spiritual reality. So, what's really going on? Is it the power of belief, a cry for help from a troubled mind, or something else entirely? The truth is, we still don't have a single answer that satisfies everyone. For thousands of years, cultures all over the world have believed that spirits can possess people, and they've developed rituals to cast them out. From ancient Mesopotamia to the pages of the Bible, the idea of spiritual warfare for a person's soul has been a constant. It's not just a Christian concept either. In Islam, there's the ruqya, a practice to expel jinns using recitations from the Quran. In Hinduism, mantras and rituals are used to free people from or ghosts. Even in Judaism, there are accounts of rabbis performing similar rites. The tools might change a cross and holy water in one tradition, specific herbs or amulets in another, but the goal is the same: to reclaim a person's body and spirit. Of course, we've all seen the movies, The Exorcist, The Conjuring. They show us terrifying scenes of levitation and demonic voices. But what about real life? Take the case of Anneliese Michel in Germany in the 1970s. She was a young woman who, after years of medical and psychiatric treatment failed to help her, underwent 67 exorcism rites. She ultimately died of malnutrition and dehydration. Her case remains deeply controversial, blurring the lines between demonic possession and severe mental illness. Then there's the story of Roland Doe from the 1940s, the case that actually inspired The Exorcist. Priests documented strange happenings around the boy, objects flying across the room, scratches appearing on his skin, and him speaking in a guttural voice. After dozens of exorcisms, he was said to have been freed from his affliction and went on to live a normal life. So, what's really going on? Science offers explanations like psychosis, epilepsy, Tourette's syndrome, or dissociative identity disorder, which can mimic the symptoms often attributed to possession. The power of suggestion and belief, known as the placebo effect, can also play a huge role. If someone truly believes they are possessed, and then believes a ritual can cure them, their mind can create a powerful and sometimes seemingly miraculous recovery. But here's the most fascinating part, the real mystery. In many documented exorcisms, one strange phenomenon keeps appearing: the possessed person speaks languages they've never learned. This is called xenoglossy. While some cases can be explained by forgotten childhood exposure to a language, others remain baffling to linguists and researchers. Could a troubled mind somehow unlock latent linguistic abilities, or is something else at play? That's the question that keeps this ancient practice shrouded in mystery even today. Thanks for watching.